Welcome, everybody, to another Flash Hour. It's going to be a big week for Flash Trade. We have a lot of things in the pipeline, and it was a big last week for Flash Trade as well. I'm just finishing up some things, uploading here 2 slides, but I will allow some people to kind of come in quickly here. We do have about 46 people watching. We appreciate you very much. Um, as you can see here, we just got back from Super Tokyo. You probably saw it on the timeline or on my X account. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to the super teams from Tokyo. That was a huge success for the Flash team. Sliding in right at the end here with those slides. Let's go. And I had to reset up everything. So I had to reset up my light, all this good stuff, get my computer connected, get these sweet headphones connected. So just a little delay. I appreciate your patience. We'll pull a Nos in here. Looks like he's having some good coffee. GM, sir. Yeah, hold on 1 second. And the slides are ready. Welcome, everybody, to the new look. We'll be talking about that here in just a moment. Just getting into basically the state of the trenches. The way this goes is we go over the state of the trenches. It allows people to funnel in to Flash Hour and they don't miss much that's actually going on at Flash Trade. We just kind of talk about the ecosystem and what is going on around Solana and the broader context for I would say the global economy. So moving right into it. State of the trenches, even though I did not put that up there, I do have it right here for me. I can see it. FedPal signals September rate cuts, which is boosting the crypto economy. I would say, yeah, of course, everything is lining up as expected, as well as Trump's pressure to have rate cuts. A lot of people don't talk about, though. Historically speaking, if you are actually looking at rate cuts, do not be surprised if there is a significant, I would say, cutback at first, and then a liquidity boom. That is actually what typically happens, and it catches traders off guard. So, since we are a trading platform, please keep that in mind when this hyper volatile moment happens. You know, tight stop losses and make sure you're watching your trades. Um, Bitcoin is ranging again between, I would say it says 109, but about 108 to 113. This is expected as Bitcoin dominance is a well needed pullback. Although on the charts, from what I've seen, Bitcoin dominance is at a resistance level. So we might see a slight uptick in the coming week or 2 weeks, where Bitcoin dominance actually rises. Something that you should keep in mind when trading as well. Altcoin season, it does say that Bitcoin dominance is right around that 50% mark, with the largest taker being Ethereum taking up the dominance profile. Solana is not far behind. As I can see, there has been a lot of talk on the timeline about Solana ETFs. I think that is probably the catalyst that will push Solana to new heights once we have all of those financial vehicles in place. What are you thinking, Anas? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's no question. The world is looking to pile their assets, or their money into assets, that can sustain inflation. So they're looking for the alpha. I mean, and that's just how it goes. Gold is one of those. But good thing is that Bitcoin typically, if you look at the chart, any moves that are made by gold, there's about a 30-day lag. So we'll see how that goes. As well as M2 money supply is ticking up. So there we all know what that does, and we all know that there is a lag with the way Bitcoin and the crypto industry, or crypto coins respond. So yeah, who would have ever who would have ever thought that? But yeah, it, it is kind of fun. The world is a crazy place. Um, I would never have put this into a poly market bet, but yes, you are correct. It is very strange the way things turn out. Open interest is very high. So that was the other thing I wanted to say is that perps volume are hitting monthly records, which is good. That's a good thing. It adds to volatility, but we're traders. So volatility is good. When the market is stale, it's boring, people kind of walk away from the charts. So trading should definitely be good this week and next week, actually. Yeah. All right. SEC delay. Oh, SEC delays the ruling, 99% approval chance for Q4. That's basically for the ETF. So, Solana. Yeah, sorry. So, Solana ETF was delayed, but prediction markets are saying 99% approval rating. So, we also have the DeFi TVL is 11.7 billion, 2.1 billion leading with Camino, one of our partners that we will be going live on. So congrats to Camino for absolutely crushing it. Excuse me. Yes. The other thing I wanted to bring up was USD1 stablecoin launched on Radium and Camino. USD1 is the Trump family stablecoin. We should call. Is it is this stream gonna be, we should just rebrand it to Trump stream. Fire Dancer upgrade Q4. It does look like from everything that I've heard, the Fire Dancer as well as the Op and Glow have been going, really well. Op and Glow with the validators, just got like a 99% approval. I mean, it was basically everybody, um, had voted yes. Which is amazing. That was actually quite contentious. I don't know if you all were paying attention previously, but the upgrade was actually quite contentious at first. There's a lot of things going on in the timeline, but this is I think the reason obviously is because we're moving away from proof of history, and it's like a shock to the system when you are taking something so significant. There's gonna be a lot of questions, and the discourse was had out, and it turns out that, Op and Glow won, so that's really good to see. Fire Dancer upgrade as well is going live in Q4 2025 if everything um, goes well. So that is the state of the trenches. What do we got next? We have monthly review. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize. I had a 5-year-old who wanted to, talk about it. Alright. Alright, so the details, we've added liquidation price simulation between opening trades. Basically, on the charts, as soon as you enter your price, the liquidation level is set right there on the chart for you. It's actually really nice. I might as well just in the really quickly, just because this is such a good feature to have. I want to show you in real time what that looks like. Share my screen. If I could do this quickly. All right. So as soon as I put in you can see my screen there. Oh, there we go. All right. So as soon as I put in my price here, and then let's say I want to go little, let's go degen. Oh no. You can see here in degen mode. In degen mode, I typically trade at about 1 minute. That's like my favorite for degen mode. Not to say I do this all the time, but I do it all the time. It's a little addicting. So you put in $10 the minimum, and as you can see here in real time, I'm actually moving, and you can see it before I even enter the trade. I can see my liquidation level. So that's just a really cool feature that as a trader, I greatly appreciate. Added total revenue claimed metric on earn page. I will share again. Add to stage. Hey, there we go. I don't mind sharing my own. Total claimed, the revenue claim for me so far with my tokens is about $1,003. So 1K. Not bad. Not bad at all. For how long have we been live in us? I mean, I shared in Discord I laughed because I shared in Discord and everybody thought it was like a ding ding ding. A lot of lights went off with everybody, but I've shared this a few times. I took my soul, staked it, or not staked it, I mean lent it out on Camino partner. And then I borrowed some USDC, keep it stable, of course, keep your liquidation level stable. So that way you don't have to worry about price fluctuations and everything. And then slowly I've been paying it back with rev share. So I took the USDC and I bought FAF and then staked FAF, and then rev share actually pays off my loan. So the crazy part was, and actually somebody called it out in Discord, was my loan actually already got paid back. Kind of yeah, pretty cool. So you can do some financial jujitsu. I thought that was just a neat little thing to share. We added leaderboard history to look back on past epoch rankings. So that's pretty simple. If you're on there, I won't share it right now, take too much time. But essentially, you're able to look back towards each epoch and see how you did and how other wallets performed. It was just something that the community, again, we're very engaged with the community and something that they wanted. So added turbo mode. So turbo mode's nuts. It is super, super fast. I actually do want to share that so that users of the platform can see. Oh, audit. Okay. Okay. Amazing. So, if you were able to use the turbo mode, I'm sure you were super happy. I know I was, obviously through testing and through my live traits that I actually take myself. It is amazing to have with degen mode. It is like chef's kiss. Added button to full close your open positions in one click. That is really nice. Added the ability to deposit and withdraw from the earn page portfolio tab. A lot of good upgrades. Oh, and of course, we added degen mode. So this month was the big month for degen mode. You do have to turn it on. You could see the little tab there on the screen. just in case anybody did miss it. I wanted to show it here. So you do have to turn it on. It has this very, very cool effect that happens when you turn it on and off. But that is Degen mode. That's how you access those higher levels of leverage uh, for flash trade. All right. So back to some of the things we got done this month. There were some improvements that we've made. We've improved the charts auto scaling. That was something that came from the community. Reworked some of the sharing P&L card. It looks way better now, and you have a little bit more options as far as like what you would like to share on the timeline. And of course, if you do share those out, tag Flash Trade, and we will share your wins. We'd also really like to hear your thoughts on, if you are in Discord, on opening up a channel, basically like a win share or a lose. If you had any losses, you could share it in like a specific channel. If you all are interested in that, we had some community members that thought it might be a good idea. I'd love to hear your feedback. So tag at Mighty Mags on X, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Can share some P&L cards for past trades. So basically, in the history, you're able to quickly just click. You'll have your the card pull up, and you could share that wherever you like. So that's even with past trades. Now we have that open and available, and we've significantly, thank you Frost and the team, for like really digging deep and improving mobile. I have personally seen it. I typically will use Backpack Wallet. That's kind of my main driver nowadays. And Backpack Wallet, the performance is just way above par now. So I've really, really, really appreciated that a lot. What's next for the month? The current development is we're doing DY or DXY and SPX Camino integration. That is like right on the threshold. We're just barely there. We are, that's something the whole team has really been looking forward to. Margin Engine V2 is very, very close. More listings are on the horizon, and revamp of the onboarding flow. And the reason we're doing that, I've heard a lot of community members asking why. The reason is because we want to serve all traders, and we want to serve them at all levels of their Web3 experience. So this is super important for the user base. So the reason we're taking so much time and diligence in making sure that this process and this onboarding is perfect is because we really want to have those new users have that sex experience. Uh, no pun intended, but that's our goal. And then just kind of our monthly report. So the total fees earned in USD is $578,000. Fees paid to LP providers, which go ahead. Yeah, so capital efficiency is yeah. If you're nerds like us, that is a highly capital efficient system. Yeah, that's like actually pretty, like I say, if you're nerds like us, that is pretty insane. It gets us super excited. Fees paid to LP providers. So that would be FLP, SFLP. We appreciate all of you, of course, and that is almost $500,000. So very, very close. TVL increased by 7 million. Now, this is a cumulative effort between our us us pushing ourselves out into the community, more people knowing about us, but also us really highlighting the performance of FLP. Anas is on our butt constantly to highlight how capital efficient FLP is for LP providers. It's outperforming almost everything in the market. It's actually difficult for us to find something that isn't. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, internet capital markets. No, it's great. I love it. Sometimes, even as a growth team and as a team in general, you kind of, you're in your own echo chamber, and you forget how performant it is. And I really appreciate Syndica pointing that out. That was unprovoked. Did you reach out to them? That was completely unprovoked. We did not tell them to do that at all. They were just probably analyzing the different perp dexes and the LP tokens, and just realized that FLP1 was crushing it. And that was very much so appreciated. Protocol return revenue. Da, da, da. Let's see, FLP1 performance. So the FLP1 performance. I'm guessing this is price variation. Okay. So yep, price variation. It's holding up really, really, really well. There can be inner term fluctuation with the price of FLP1, but if you just look at a 6 month span or a whole year span, the performance is, through the roof, and the whole team is grateful for that as well. Third Epoch rewards, 10 million plus FAF is on the horizon. Halfway through this epoch, we distributed last epoch about 10 million. We're actually on par to exceed more than 10 million. And some people had some questions. Maybe Anas, you can answer this for me. Where does that FLP come from? Why does the epoch rewards increase? What's the mechanism that helps that happen? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's really actually overperform. I mean, just being honest, it outperforms my expectations, which is pretty wild. And I have high expectations. New wallets, 881 new onboarded users, or new, I should say, new wallets. We see you out there trying to farm FAF, okay? Total liquidations about 9.2 million, and that is the monthly flash review. We'll also do a post around it, so that will be, or this will be available for you. I could probably post it down below as well after the stream. And then, if you are a beast holder, if you are just watching this, maybe this is a first stream you tuned into, please burn your beast before October. October will be. Am I correct in saying October will be the final cutoff? Yeah, please burn your beasts for your FAF, your allocation of FAF. Just because I don't I understand that maybe this is the first one you tuned into, but there is a link in the docs, as well as if you have any questions, reach out to a team member in Discord and we can get you the official link. Make sure it is a team member, double check, triple check before clicking on any links. All right, what did we get done this week? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, honestly, from just like a scribble to what it is now, man, what a turnout. The first thing I think of when I look at it is basically just Formula One. So it's like, it embodies the whole idea of like speed. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's such a good leg up. I can't say enough about it. Actually, I love it. All right, and then the full close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Startup Village Japan. It is the super team, in Japan that started there. Really appreciate you having Zahib and I on stage as guests. As I am not a mentor whatsoever, but Zahib is. So I appreciate you having us on stage. I'm basically just the janitor here. It was amazing to share with new startups, and developers there who are looking to get a foothold in the Solana ecosystem. So we really do greatly appreciate it. And shout out to, Perina as a Huma Finance, some of the other startup, village participants or mentors that were there. I know Backpack was there. There's a bunch, and I do apologize if I missed it, but what a great experience it was, and I'm sure that the participants really got a lot out of it. So just wanted to add that in there. All right, and then moving on to the next. That's actually a request of mine. I was saying, 1 second or, 30-second. Yeah, I really, really would like that a lot. That's one of those things. I know it's rare, and I know, maybe not everybody needs it, but it's such a good little ad. That's how I kinda, like, gauge my entries. That's why at the moment I'm doing the 1 minute. That's how I always gauge my entries. I look at the macro, then I look at the smaller time frames to really get that precise entry on a trade. And I'm sure if you're a real trader here, and you're charting and you're doing TA, you'll greatly appreciate that as well. So that's a really great ad. Oh, Sarthik. Hello. Hello there, sir. What we wanted to bring you up on stage here as our core design gremlin who does all the amazing work here at Flash Gremlins. What was the design process like? And walk kind of give us a walkthrough of what your thoughts were. Oh, go ahead. What the? Yeah, that's a good dream. I need to keep that going. Yeah, the what do you think of the new rebrand yourself? What does it inspire in you? What did you like about it? Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it was a much needed, upgrade. I think it my thing is I was worried at first, I'm not gonna lie, when we first brought up the idea, and I thought, "Oh, no," because so many rebrands are tough. Not naming any names, not naming any names, but I'm just saying so many rebrands are like, I see them rebrand and I go, "Oh, that missed the mark." But this hits hard. Like, I saw this rebrand and I was like, "Yes, this is what I'm talking about." It's the perfect rebrand that gives us that true identity. Just because I think we all could admit the lightning kind of like logo that we had, it is a little bit, you know, used throughout a lot of projects or have been used throughout a lot of projects, and even in, like, Web 2 and things of that, we've seen it. So, this is a well-deserved, upgrade to our logo for sure. Yeah. Yeah. If Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious. I was like yeah, I knew the tension was high for sure. If it was bad, it was your fault. If it was great, it was Anas's fault, so Oh, god. Alright. Well, I appreciate you coming up. Anything else to add to that? Like, what is it, as soon as you looked at it, as soon as it like, what was your first thoughts of it? Did you like it right off the bat, or did it grow on you over time? Mhm. I remember. Formula 1. Yeah, it's very Formula 1, so yeah. Yeah. even with the one click and I mean, just the sheer amount of speed that will be, implemented soon. Yeah, Formula 1 rebrand is just, like, spot on. It looks beautiful as well. Alright. Yeah, absolutely. It looks like everybody really loved it, so that's the main part. Alright, anything to part with us with, Sarthik? It's actually not a bad where, I don't know, maybe flashers is better, but we'll have to green goblins or flashers, I'm not sure. But, let's move on. We'll go on to what is happening next with Flash Trade. What is coming up, I should say. Yep. No pressure. Yeah. Can we give give 'em an idea of how much more efficient? Because that's kind of the crusher. Yeah. 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 Yeah, literally. Mhm. It is, yeah. Mm, yeah. 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 Yeah, Trade Wars 2. So Trade Wars 2, I'm going to be your gracious host. If I make fun of you or poke at you, just in advance, I apologize. That's just what I'm gonna do. If you make a horrible trade, that's on you. No, but I'm just kidding. I would not poke at you. Basically Trade Wars 2, it's gonna be just like Trade Wars 1, just with a bald janitor and much more lively. We might have some special guests in there that also join us for the live. And then, of course, we're going to be pulling from the community and from, we might have some influencers as well that might want to jump in there and see what they can do with 1,000 of our dollars while they're trading. And we'll run them through that process and hopefully, we'll have some fun in the meantime. It's not your money; it's our money, but if you end up, gaining a little bit, it's all yours. If you lose it all, well, the LP providers will be super happy with you. So, but that'll be Trade Wars 2. You'll get about what's the time frame that we're giving the individuals? About okay. Yep. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll see what with my guidance, my trading guidance, what we can do. I may or may not interject, and then Anas is gonna get super mad at me if, everybody makes a bunch of money. Oh, no. But yes, we will pick some people. We already have some people in mind, so if you are one of those people I've reached out to, congratulations. You will be in the, Trade Wars Season 2, and like I said, there could be some special guests that are going to be joining us to partake in the festivities. But with that being said, let's see if we have any questions or anything, when Camino? It's a good question. When Camino? Hmm, it's yeah, and that's more on them than it is on us. Yeah, so that's more on their side than it would be on our side, so we'll wait for final confirmation, for that all to go live, and we will, docs will be upgraded, everything will be upgraded for you so that you have all the information you need to make a educated decision on the, Camino Multiply. Alright, do you see any other questions? Zahib couldn't make it. I was totally gonna ask him a question and be like, "When margin 2?" Just because I get grilled in Discord every time I don't bring it up. And then what's the, you might actually know this. What's the, TLDR on magic blocks? Are we still, I know everybody's gonna ask about it, so I wanted to front run that across the board. Absolutely. Alright. Did you see any other questions? I don't see anything quite Yeah, most of it's just I love the upgrade. Let's see, I missed Chinese in there, you know. Nice. And they do love the P&L, so that's cool. We did a little P&L upgrade too, that's along with our branding, so you'll see that if you go to share, your great successes. But other than that, it looks like we have come to an end. Anything else to add, Anas, before I remove you? Sure is. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one for sure. Alright. Well, closing out here with Flash Hour, we really do appreciate you guys all attending for this lengthy amount of time. I know your time is very precious. We try to give you the most updated information on Flash Trade, and it was a wonderful time in Japan for Flash Trade as well. Meeting with some partners, meeting new partners, making new inroads in the Solana community. I know that it was specifically for me, if I could talk from my experience, a great experience. I was really leery about it at first. We made a lot of great connections that should pay off in the long run, and we plan on doing that even more. Flash Trade is growing, and we are really ramping up our development cycle as well as growth. From my standpoint, and just so you know, we are doing everything that we can to push this forward to the FAF stakers, the FL or the FLP or LP providers. We greatly appreciate your time, and as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the markets.